750 hectares. It is an upland farm, runs from about 800 feet in the lowland fields down the bottom up to about 2,200 feet at the top of the hill at the back here. We've got 80 suckler cows, we've got 350 black-faced ewes on the hill, and we've got 450 to 500 cross ewes in the fields. Ed and I farm in partnership. We took over the farm from my mum and dad in 2004. Mum and dad are still junior partners and keep an eye on us, but we basically run the farm.
When we were approached to be monitor farmers, I must admit I was very hesitant. We're now coming to the end of the 3-year tenure for the monitor farm, and I must admit it has been brilliant. I didn't think I would ever say that, but everything seems to have worked out for the good. We've learned a huge amount. We've made leaps and bounds in silage making, sheep recording.
One of the major things that we wanted to do was look at our hill flock when we started in the monitor farm, and that's one of the major improvements that we have managed to make over the 3 years. So our scanning percentage has increased from around about 80% to 90% before the monitor farm programme to 122% this year. So we've increased it by 50% over the 3 years. That means that we can now choose which ewe lambs we're going to keep instead of having to keep everything. We used to have to buy ewe lambs, which obviously cost money. This year, for the first time ever, we had extra and we sold them. So all in all, we've saved ourselves money from buying ewe lambs, and we're making money from selling our surplus ones, and we're improving the genetics of the flock as we go along.
Through the monitor farm, I wanted to go into the silage making and the grass, growing grass as efficiently as we possibly could. So that was one of the goals that the community group put up for us, was to try and make good quality silage. So the first year we did on a field of Italian, and it turned out that we made some pretty good silage. Making the good quality silage has altered how we feed our sheep and our cattle, with huge benefits in the savings of having to give extra feed. We now just feed the high quality silage with some added soya on the top, whereas beforehand we were feeding barley twice a day as well as the silage. So that has cut down hugely on the expense of having to feed the barley to the sheep as well as the silage. So I would say we've more than halved, maybe 70% saving now on feed costs, plus the time alone is saving an hour on the morning, an hour on the night to feeding the sheep. So that's freed up an extra person almost to do other jobs during the lambing period and other busy times. Another benefit with the silage has been with the suckler cattle. Through using high quality silage, we now got a higher live weight gain throughout the time they're in the shed. So we're now finished sending store cattle off that are consistently 60 to 70 kilos heavier than they were in the 3 years before we started using the high quality silage.
Every year over the 3 years we've done the QMS costings exercise, and while we have been in profit before in individual enterprises, this is the first year of the 3 that all 3 enterprises have been in profit. That's the hill sheep, the cross ewes and the suckler cows. Well, being a monitor farmer has been absolutely fantastic actually. We've met lots of new people, it's opened lots of doors for us, we've got new contacts in the business world, and we've all really enjoyed the whole process.
I must admit there's been a huge learning curve, and it has been a huge positive aspect in our farming enterprise, I would say, and I would, as Kate says, encourage other people to take this step if they ever get the opportunity.